Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously, create dozens of quick lists, display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Monday, October 5th, 2015. So the market were very strong again this morning, but we find the same scenario almost everywhere on the market index, on the sector index, and most of the stocks on those same index. It's definitely looking like an institutional movement, and but we don't know the reason why that happened. It's just a normal rebound that is stronger than expected. There is not even any news, not any interesting news today, other than the World Bank said that they expect to be the growth to be less for the next 2 years in China. So there is nothing positive in there, and the currencies aren't not moving. Look at the U.S. dollar is doing straight nothing today. And as I said, most of the market are showing the exact same situation. So the same pullback continues among the within the downtrend on the Nikkei, within the sideways trend on the China market, on the London market as well. And if you look at the North American market, so it's just still at the same time a pullback within the downtrend and a bullish cycle within the sideways movement. So it's quite impressive, the numbers that we've seen since Friday. We have the same thing on the Dow Jones, which has reached now its mostly its resistance. The SPY does it, and even the TSX, which is a little bit late as opposed to the other market, but still on its move up, while it's becoming overbought. So most everything are near reaching their resistance. They are overbought too, indicating that the buyer should start being less and less all the time. But you know, it's very hard to explain what happened. So most of the people portfolio are coming back, but is it a great place to take a position? It's pretty tough, you know. It is very difficult right now to understand what's happening on the markets. So first, have a look at the energy sector. The USO is going back up, as it did a couple of times since 1 month. So in swing trading and on the long term, it's not a point where we should buy, according to USO. And when you look at the gas, even though it was going up this morning, it's no longer really going up, and it's still a very steep downtrend. But if you look at the stock, they're very, very strong. There are quite a few stocks that are going up since Friday in the energy sector. Crude oil is right now 46.68, so nothing to be very excited. So we still have it on trend on the medium term, and but it's still on the short term a sideways movement, where it's very hard to say we should buy here, because it could come back within the next couple of days. It's the third cycle that we have seen so far. And when you look at the gold, that's a very funny situation, because look at this. The gold, the GLD, so the gold is going down, but the gold stocks are going up. So just doesn't make sense. So that means there are buyers on gold stock while the gold stocks while the gold is going down. So it's pretty crazy. Look at the gas coming back down again, while right here, while USO is still in a condition to break out once more. It did it this morning around 11:30, did not last, but the movement hasn't been reversed, and now the support is still valid. But if it comes back through here, I think we could even come back to the zero line today. It's very tough right now. Look, the gold is going down again at the moment. So this is a kind of a crazy market, very hard to interpret. As you can see, the gold, not the gold, but the oil stock that took off above the resistance here at around 11:30 maintains their uptrend started last week, not on the daily chart, but intraday wise. And even the mining are back to the top again today, and we don't know where that strength is coming from. Most of the other sector, except utilities, has gone up this morning and now are showing a top, multiple resistance as we can see here on the industrial sector, and on the financial sector also. And so all sector are doing the same. Staples seems like they're going to come back down. So I really wonder if this movement can even continue for a day or two. Earnings season is beginning on Thursday, and it's probably for the reason why the market is going up. They may be expecting a better result, but if the result doesn't come very good, the market can come back with where it was. So right now it's pretty quiet on the market. There is no news. No one's saying anything about that movement. So what can we do about that? Just look at the gold stock, for instance. The gold is not moving up anymore. It's stabilized under its resistance, while the gold stocks keep going up since 2 days. And so many stocks still nice because they are at the top of their chart, like LSR and Centerra, but can we buy a stock like Centerra that had reversed its movement every single time it happened? And it did the same type of movement 3 times already this year, and every time it came back. So I think we better not buy this and wait until it really breaks this very important resistance. And Detour is also at the top of its chart and with a big resistance. Pretium has been a stock that has shown very nice movement over the last few weeks. It is the strongest. But look at most of the other, many stock rose for the last 2 days, but now are reaching a very important resistance. So they are so numerous. New Gold is like that. Sandstorm is like this, and Franco-Nevada is like that too, and you know, so that's it's very common. It's the movement we find everywhere. There were a few breakout on Friday, and Agnico Eagle is maintaining this direction. It's not explainable. Nothing is explainable, and the market kept going up. But at the level we are right now, where with all of those resistance on all of those sectors, I'd be very, very, very surprised if this movement continue again for a couple of days. But the crude oil, not the crude oil, but the mining and the energy stock are still being bought at this moment. I showed you a minute ago, but I'm going to show you again. So while we were talking, the sector kept rising. So it's pretty hard when you don't find the reason why the market is moving up. So it makes some worry. Look at the stock, the gold that over the last 10 minutes continued going down, while the gold stock were continuing going up. So nothing makes sense, but it's the way it is. So I have a few questions here that came in. There's one here pretty long. And about Loblaw, Bear said bought Loblaw at 68.58 on September 16, which was within the sideway movement here. On retaking up from an oversold condition. Today it pierces support. Okay, that was Friday. And would you sell if returns up to price paid? And you paid 58. 58 is here, so you wouldn't wait until 58, of course. We'll continue after the break.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Okay, let's start over again with Loblaw because I made a mistake. I read 58 and it was 68. So on September 16, that's 21, that's 17, that's 16. Okay, so you bought it there. And then you said if it returns to price paid. But you know, a price paid being in the middle, this is a question from Friday, so price paid being in the middle of a sideways movement there, you know, we have to make move when the conditions are really changing. Of course, here you were wary probably, and that's what the market has done. When Friday everything was going down at first, and then it suddenly surged strongly on the upside. So it's a movement that did not start at the beginning on Friday. So now the situation has been saved. Your stock is at 69.32, which is about almost $1 from what you paid. And if we look at the movement, it's coming down right now. But after, you know, actually the stock really broke its resistance, and in the meantime, like today, the stock has lost about half of this is the beginning, this is the end. So the stock lost about half of its bullish cycle, which still leave him a bullish condition. So it's very hard what to do right now. You could go away from it without any loss now if you want to do it, and I think it's worth a chance. Maybe as you said a little bit later, you wanted maybe to control the damage. You paid 68.58. It's now 69.26. So now what you could do is to put a stop loss at the price paid to make sure you're not going to lose money. You could sell it all too right now and take a very little profit. But let's look at it on a more precise chart. At the moment, Loblaw is sitting where this morning it has produced a support here after. Let's take maybe a 1 minute chart. We'll see even better. Okay, so this morning after a correction, it made a support here. Now it's back to this support. So halfway to the bottom. So you could even put it like 69 or 69, not too close. Like 69 will be fine to me. So why don't you put your stop loss at 69? Because it's stabilized right now. It could even go back up a little bit later. So if from this place here it would take off again in the afternoon without touching your stop loss, then you could raise your stop loss a little bit and wait until this movement is done. You know, so at the moment, I'd say put a stop loss at 69. Wait, see if the stock takes off again, and if it goes back down to erase all of today's gain, you will end up having a very little profit, but the guarantee of no loss. In trading, what do you think about VRX? Probably in day trading, VRX. Oh, Valent Pharma in day trading, it's a nice stock, but it's a very expensive stock for day trading. Except that right now it's not looking good. You know, I was watching the healthcare sector this morning. Right. Where is it? I don't have much time left. Okay, so. And you know, it could be the end of that pullback because it is still within the downtrend, you know. So that was the Hillary Clinton effect. So now it came back, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see it going back down. So and when you look at Valent, then you better look at the Canadian one, and there it seems like the Canadian sector is beginning what we expect maybe to do on the U.S. sector. So because this, on the index, if you look at it on a 5-minute chart, has been reversing the last pullback we had here has been reversed this morning. So you know, in day trading, for a buy in day trading doesn't seem to be very right at the moment. Thank you very much for attending. We'll see you back tomorrow.